So in game, I haven't started trying to rush skills just to get levels. I basically did what was convenient or something to basically stop myself from getting bored of doing something else. Uh, but before I go to bed tonight, I am going to try and grab some levels. I would like to get in the top 100 sometime soon and not fall behind. Um, where I've been making my money, I can show you my bank. It's all from these bows, like pretty much everything money wise that I've made comes from these bows. I sell the bows, I buy the bowstring, I buy the logs, and yeah, and that's where the money comes from. I have been alking. Honestly, that was the real reason why I was doing it in the first place. Was I was gonna alk, but then I changed my mind. I'm going to superheat to 99 magic. And I think that should give me some smithing levels, and I really love the seagulls, but it took me till today to realize that I could wear 3 of them, and I could turn them on and off and switch them out. So it's completely given me like all these other strategies and regrets for not, knowing how to use them in the beginning. Honestly, I should have researched them, but I researched them today, and I've bought as many of them as I could snag off of the GE for cheap. I'd love to get the skilling one that I guess is worth like a ton of money because I tried to buy it for, I don't know, 500k earlier. Yeah, I left it in there for 612 now, so I think it's probably a couple of mil, but that's the one I really want. I feel like all the work without it is kind of a waste. Where I'm going to go from here though is my build. Since I started behind everyone, I felt like I want to build a range tank because range is the easiest way to escape if you're not really in combat when you're in combat, so you're able to telly. And yeah, that's where I'm at. I just been trying to grab cash so that I could get a good gear setup. My current gear setup, it's not the end of the world, but it's not perfect. I worked with what I could get. I bought the Guthin legs for like 160k. I did kill one person, but it's not like what it sounds. They basically hit me with a staff and told me to kill him, so I did. But it allowed me to get this Deadman cape, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else do I wear. I don't have a rune crossbow. I have an imbued magic short bow. I have a bunch of points from where I got emblems from doing a Wildy Fire Giants task, and I did that during PvP not being active when I came to this world. So yeah, this is basically what I'm working with an Ava's. That's my current setup. I would love to get a Carol's top, a tank helm, some better boots, and I'm definitely looking for rune crossbow shield. It's just taking me a long time. I do have some seagulls that'll help me when I leave the safe zone though. And then I thought, so that I'm not giving you guys absolutely no info at all, in the beginning how I did get my combat started was in Lumbridge. I'm going to take a moment and show you guys. Alright, so to hell with everybody who calls you a noob for not leaving the safe zone. There is a woman and 2 men that spawn right here on the 2nd floor of the Lumbridge Castle. And killing them is a nice supply of all different types of herbs. I got lots of Raynars, lots of Guams to start my herbalore, along with easy combat XP. I could have buried the bones, but I didn't need to. I used my first PvP from the first world upgrade to just go to the bone yard in the wilderness and level it, but I was able to get 70 defense here while also making a pretty nice cash stack off the herbs and getting herbalore XP to get me started to where I could make my own prayer pots and make my own potions in the beginning. Energy potions sold well, anti-poison sold well. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that I've given you guys some sort of information, so in case you're just starting, know that you can go there. And that's just an example. I pulled that from stream just to show. I was also getting the sigils or the seagulls. I don't know how they're pronounced, but You can also find them from them, and you can also get the global drops, but I think it's really rare. But I did like find like 16 noted super anti poisons, or like random drops like that, or 36 unicorn horns or some random stuff. But yeah, so that's a good location besides just guards to train. I mean, as you can see, we're way far behind. You have people like that guy who have an armadillo top, a dragon fire shield, and a serpentine elm. Like, yeah, like those are the reasons why I don't leave town very often. Like, until I get my goal is 99 defense, but I'll probably do that on Slayer. So I'll be checking the worlds and trying to wait till maybe even around now is a good time. But basically, when there's not very many people logged in. Still 189 people, so like that's still a good bit, but at some time during the day there won't be as many people on, and I will try to go do some Slayer tasks, but I really have no goals at the moment. I'm lost. I guess it's good to be called Lost Jumper. Somebody says Ditter Bitter. Usually I would watch Ditter Bitter's content for a dead man, because whatever he complains about is usually what I want to learn to do. Like when he's trying to kill somebody, he'll be mad that they did something to get away. That's very useful information to a noob like me, who I don't know how you get away. I'm just like basically a fish in the water. I've almost been killed 3 times. Not all of that my fault, I guess. Just lack of knowledge. Like I didn't know there's a spot in the Varic agility course where someone can still attack you, but you're stuck in an agility animation for like a good amount of time. Like I was able to be hit 3 times while in the animation, and basically come out of the animation with a 4-hit stack. And I got 3 HP'd by the guy, and then there was a person on Ancients, like when I woke up the second day, that I didn't expect, and I was picking flax, and I almost got trashed out before making it back to Sears Bank, just because I was expecting range to be what I'd have to fight, not magic. But yeah, so like I don't really know where to go with the content, because I thought I was going to be on the game when it first started, so like slaying is my favorite skill, and I didn't get to start out slaying, so that was pretty rough. So basically I'm just a lost, jumper at the moment, but I'm trying to get that rank up, so keep an eye on me. Maybe we can at least get to the 1v1s with a decent set of gear on our back. That's actually my goal. My other goal is to somehow find a magical way to make some money and swap it to 07, but anything can happen in a couple of days. We get that combat up, get that Slayer up, start getting lucky on some drops, maybe get PvP weapons. You never know. You never know. You just got to keep playing. That's what I keep telling myself. But I did want to leave you guys hanging, because it's been like 2 days and all I've been doing is streaming and playing. I will stream again off and on in the next 2 days, but whenever I'm doing risky or boring stuff, I'm going to try to avoid streaming, because I streamed for like, I want to say 30 hours so far this Deadman mode, and I might have had like 20 viewers, like all together, like never more than 5 I think in the stream at one time. So it's kind of awkward, playing and having it like talk to yourself so that your stream would have content for in the future if somebody comes back and watches it, and then I just get stuck not talking at all and not doing anything. So if you came back in the future, you're just gonna find an 8-hour long boring stream of me not knowing what to do in Deadman. So anyway, thanks to everybody who's been watching the channel, and I got some fish recently while we're in this video, so look for me to get my cooking level up. I have the Abyss sigil for rune crafting. I would love to get my rune crafting up. I don't know what I'll do with it though, but we'll see. But currently, yeah, the only thing I have, yeah, and this guy on my chat, I think he sold 45 D boots for like probably 120 mil. I think he said they're about 5. He was selling them at like 5 mil old school RuneScape GP for each pair of boots. So like that's pretty crazy. Like basically 45 bonds, and that's what I call being on the game when it starts. Like you can do that, but I just was that was never going to work for me. If I'd have ran out and started trying to slay when I'm 30 levels lower than everybody else and they're in D high, like it wasn't going to work. So anyway, guys, I will see you tomorrow or the next day with another video, and then you can keep an eye for me to stream or not. Either way, we're still going to go hard as we can on mobile, 100% free to play in this Deadman event, and I guess set our bar for where we're at in this old school RuneScape game. So, later.